Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a new junk journal that I'm going to make. So I'm going to take you through some of the bits and pieces that I've got, just to give you a little bit of a lowdown on some of the materials you'll need if you want to make one yourself. So this is going to be a mini junk journal, as you can see, sort of the size of my hand-ish. And I'm going to base it on the Tim Burton classic, The Nightmare Before Christmas. So here are a few things that you will need. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardboard. Now this was just from some packaging. What I've done is I've folded it, just so I've got a bit of a sort of spine there for the journal. And I've also hole punched a couple of holes because I'm going to put some ribbon through it when it's finished to seal it. And a bit of a mini cheat, what I've got here are some tiny little booklets I've had for ages and I've never used them, so I thought I'm going to use these to pop in the centre. And when I found these, I thought, okay, the main thing you want to make sure is that they don't sort of overhang the sort of junk journal cover base. So as you can see, I've got a little bit of room around the outside of this, and what I'm also going to do is make some of my own signatures to go in with these that are ready made. And I'm going to make these out of some Christmas bits of paper that I've got, and I'm going to hold all of it in place with elastic bands. And if you've seen some of my other junk journaling videos, you'll see me use these to attach the signatures. So effectively what will happen is I'll pop this over like that, sort of along the spine like this, and then you just slot in your books and your signatures, and that's how you hold everything together. But I've also got some other bits and pieces I wanted to show you that you will need. So obviously you'll need a piece of card for your base. I'm gonna either paint this or cover this in material. I've got my booklets, I've got my paper to make some signatures for the inside, double-sided tape of course, elastic bands to hold my signatures. I've also got some of these are called brads, and if I hold them up to the camera, I'm hoping that this will actually focus, yay! These are basically sort of mini split pins, and they're wonderful just for sort of attaching different bits and pieces to the inside of your journal. I've also got some offcuts of material here. I'm going to be using this to cover. So I think I'm going to cover the front of my sort of cardboard cover with some sort of black material. I might use this for the inside, and I might sort of use some lace trim for some of the edges of the signatures. I've got some ribbon here as well, which I'll use, I'll pop through the hole punched holes just to hold it together. And I've got a few bits and pieces I'm going to use as charms and embellishments. This is off an old earring that I had. Same with this one, these are just some beads. Got another charm here, and just sort of some Christmas toppers that I've had for years when I was doing card making years ago. And as this is sort of Christmas themed, even though it's kind of gothic Christmas themed, I thought these will still work very well. And I've got like some other bits here as well, so I'm going to use that. Got an old hair clip here which is broken, so I might incorporate that on the front maybe. So those are some of the bits and pieces you might want to think about. And last but not least, something that you can use if you don't have sort of a lot of sort of different images or magazines or anything, and you want to do something personalised. Perhaps there's a theme if you wanted to do the Nightmare Before Christmas one like I'm doing, or you wanted to do anything else. If you have a printer and sprint ink, you can print a contact sheet with loads of images, which is what I've done here. There's about 35 images to this, which is brilliant because you're only using sort of one sheet of paper, and it means you can personalize it. So I'll be cutting some of these out and sort of using those for the front cover of my journal. And also some, of course, I will use for the inside as well. So this is the very sort of base of it. So what I'll do is I will get started on this. I'll cover it. I'll start to make some of the signatures, and then I will come back to the camera to show you how I start attaching everything. So I will see you soon. Hi everybody, and welcome back. So this is more or less the mini junk journal for The Nightmare Before Christmas, more or less finished. I'm going to do a bit more work here and there, but I wanted to show you a flip through of it so far. So as you've seen from the video so far, I covered the piece of cardboard in material. And I had hole punched the cardboard as well, which I've now put my ribbon through. So this is the inside, and this is the sort of outside of the cover. And I've been using elastic bands here just to hold the signatures in, and I had some ready-made mini booklets which I haven't used, so I thought, well, I'll use these. And I've outlined them with some offcuts of lace as well. I had some mini little envelopes, which I thought would be quite cool. I can sort of put little images in there. I'm going to put some more handmade signatures in here amongst the elastic bands, so I will continue doing a little bit more work on that. On the front I've put a couple of embellishments. I've got one here as like a little charm. This is a hair clip which is slightly broken, so I thought, well, I'll use it just to sort of jazz this up a little bit. I've got an envelope at the back here as well. So yeah, it's a combination of cardboard, offcuts of material, a couple of sort of charms, a bit of ribbon here as well, just so that once I've put all of my signatures in, it will just sort of tie up. I've put another little image on the front, and I will put some more bits and pieces around. So yeah, I've got a little bit more lace on the back here as well. So yeah, I thought I'd sort of show you this more or less done and completed. So I hope you have enjoyed this sort of mini tutorial, and I will see you soon for my next video. Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you a couple of extra bits and pieces I put in an extra piece of material on the back just for some texture, and I've also added in a couple of different signatures just to use up some different papers. I've put some more images in here as well, just to sort of really sort of bring out the theme of Nightmare Before Christmas a little bit more. So I've put these on some of the little booklets. I've got some more signatures here, and again I thought that'd be quite nice where I've got sort of the lace here, it just sort of slightly overhangs, so you get a little bit more texture as well. So I thought I'll just sort of keep working on some of the little sort of bits and pieces like that, just little finishing touches, just putting some more images in here and there. I'm also maybe going to put a couple more little sort of pockets and pull-outs and tags here and there. So one of the things that I like to do is if I've got any sort of clothing that I've got different tags for, this is a tag from a few years ago from a top that I had for Christmas. So I've just sort of re-threaded it with some ribbon. So I'm going to utilize this tag. I'm going to cover the back of it like so. Ta-da! So I've just covered this with a little bit more paper, and then this can be a little pull-out tag, which I think I'm gonna slot. I think I'll slot it in there for now. But yeah, that's another way that I like to upcycle different things, from sort of clothing tags, also any old like Christmas cards. You can sort of cut up some of the fronts of them and then make them into tags to go into journals like this. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you a few more ideas and bits and pieces. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do stay tuned for more little tutorials like this. I also have my Winter Wonderland art journaling series, so please keep an eye on that. I'm updating that all the time. I've got some more speed drawing portraits on the way and other tutorials in watercolour, acrylic and all sorts coming up. So please do stay tuned. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I do reply to all the comments I get. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out my videos. So I hope you have enjoyed this mini craft. I will see you soon for my next video.